everybody, it is Loretta with Custom Creations by Lo. I hope you are all doing great today, and thought I'd come on here. Would like to share the 3 little piggies with you that we're going to do today, and what we're going to do with them, and then we'll start. So I have one turned inside out right here, because I want to try to see if I can paint his ears and his snout. The other two I have not turned out inside out yet, because I don't want the molds to set, turn wrong for a length of time. So I'll start painting this one with you, and we are going to use the chain Piggies from Amazon that I've been using for his ears. We're going to use the same brand of it's a rose red. We're going to use that for his snout, and then for their bodies, I'm going to use this Diankapours Alchemy. I think that's going to be really pretty, have a nice shimmer to it. So I'm going to go ahead and start painting this one up, and then when I get to a point that I need to turn inside out, we'll cross our fingers and pray that I don't have to redo everything, and then I will go off camera to paint the other two up and come back when we're ready to pour the resin in. So without any further delays, we'll go ahead and get started on that. Oops, and y'all see what I did? I forgot to do what I'm supposed to do, and that's tap the tops, since I store them upside down. And all the powder was to the top, and I was about to make a royal mess. Alright, so again, we're going to use this lighter pink for his little ears, as you can see there, and then the other color for his snout and body. So I hope everybody has been having a good weekend. Our weather here has finally changed from the rain and warmer temps again. We do still have some cloudiness that's going on, but that just helps the temperatures remain and not get as cool, because it's been getting down to like 61 over right here, and for us here in North Carolina, going on mid-August, that is really just not normal. Alright, so there's the first little ears done. We'll do some cleanup once I get them all painted. Alright, let me see, hit their noses. Kind of hard to tell about his mouth, so I may just leave that, and if necessary I can paint it after he's demolded. Okay, get that cleaned up, and then we will start on the other. So I'm just using some baby wipes here to clean this up. It's not a handmade mold, so I could actually use, some alcohol, but baby wipes do the job just as well for this. So that's what we are going to do. All right. Not too bad. I hope that when I turn him back inside out, that I don't have a bunch of cleanup again, so. Alright, just get his little tippies. I just want this to kind of be the inside of his ear, so. Alright. There we go. Give it a second or two to dry, and we will flip him back in. Okay. Oops, see a little spot I missed. A little finger puppet, huh? All right. See if we can get him back the way he's supposed to be without messing anything up terribly. Thank goodness it's a soft mold. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Got a little bit here. We'll get it. And we got a little bit back there in the back. All right. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Let's see, I might need to get a different brush down in there to get that portion clean so I don't mess it up. Let's see. Okay, so there's the first one. So I will definitely come back once I have finished painting these up and we're ready to pour the resin. Hello everybody, it is Loretta with Custom Creations by Lo. I hope you are all doing great today and thought I'd come on here. Would like to share the 3 little piggies with you that we're going to do today and what we're going to do with them, and then we'll start. So I have one turned inside out right here because I want to try to see if I can paint his ears and his snout. The other 2 I have not turned out inside out yet because I don't want the molds to set, turn wrong for a length of time. So I'll start painting this one with you, and we are going to use the chain Piggies from Amazon that I've been using for his ears. We're going to use the same brand of it's a rose red. We're going to use that for his snout, and then for their bodies, I'm going to use this Diankapours Alchemy. I think that's going to be really pretty, have a nice shimmer to it. So I'm going to go ahead and start painting this one up. And then when I get to a point that I need to turn inside out, we'll cross our fingers and pray that I don't have to redo everything. And then I will go off camera to paint the other 2 up and come back when we're ready to pour the resin in. So without any further delays, we'll go ahead and get started on that. Oops, and y'all see what I did? I forgot to do what I'm supposed to do, and that's tap the tops since I store them upside down. And all the powder was to the top, and I was about to make a royal mess. Alright, so again, we're going to use this lighter pink for his little ears, as you can see there, and then the other color for his snout and body. So I hope everybody has been having a good weekend. Our weather here has finally changed from the rain and warmer temps again. We do still have some cloudiness that's going on, but you know, that just helps the temperatures remain and not get as cool, because it's been getting down to like 61 over right here. And for us here in North Carolina, going on mid-August, that is really just not normal. All right, so there's the first little ears done. We'll do some cleanup once I get them all painted. All right, let me see, hit their noses. It's kind of hard to tell about his mouth. So I may just leave that, and if necessary, I can paint it after he's demolded. Okay, get that cleaned up, and then we will start on the other one. So I'm just using some baby wipes here to clean this up. It's not a handmade mold, so I could actually use, you know, some alcohol, but baby wipes that do the job just as well for this. So that's what we are going to do. All right. Not too bad. I hope that when I turn him back inside out that I don't have a bunch of cleanup again, so. All right, just get his little tippies. I just want this to kind of be the inside of his ear, so. All right. There we go. Give it a second or two to dry, and we will flip him back in. Okay. Oops, see a little spot I missed. A little finger puppet, huh? All right. See if we can get him back the way he's supposed to be without messing anything up terribly. Thank goodness it's a soft mold. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Got a little bit here. We'll get it. And we got a little bit back there in the back. All right. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Let's see, I might need to get a different brush down in there to get that portion clean so I don't mess it up. Let's see. Okay, everybody, I've got all three of the little pigs' ears and nose or snouts painted. I mixed up a part A, part B resin. I'll link it in my description because I cannot pronounce the name. And I did a total of 11 ounces. And then I took some of that and made white. And the other two is with the Diankapours in the alchemy. I did run these through the bubble remover and for probably about 5 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and get these poured. Once we get them poured, then I will see you back on demold, and we will finish these little peoples up, or little piggies up. All right, set this one over here. So what I'm going to try to do is put a little bit of the pink in, a little bit of the white, so forth, so on. I don't know how that's going to work. This is probably eat up this white, but it'll be okay. Once I get a little bit in there, I am going to squeeze the nose and the snout a little bit, just because I have a feeling those could be bubble areas. Not doing it really hard because I don't want to mess up my mica powder that I've already painted in there. This glove is not wanting to be right. Let's see if we can get it on there. I hate when they stick up into my finger. All right. Over to the white. We'll do the same with the other two and just kind of keep them in order. Oops. Okay. Get a little white in there. Now these molds I got from Temu. I will see if I can find the link for them. I don't know if I will be able to. If I am able to, then they will definitely be in my description box. Also make sure that you check out my description box for discount codes. Also on there you can see my Amazon wish list, as well as my coffee link. So if you feel like you would like to assist me in that manner, just to help me keep getting things for the channel, all of any proceeds will obviously go to the channel, putting back in supplies. Yeah, the white's gonna just be ate up by this pink, but that's okay. I kind of expected it, so I'm not going to be too upset. Because you know what we all say, resin does what resin wants. And that's about, the gist of it. And I heard Tim, the bass resonator today, said resin goes where it's already been. And that's true too. You get it started, it will go where it needs to go. And we are going to have a bunch left over. Definitely over-guesstimated this one, but that's okay. And then I drop my stick. I've not poured these molds before, so hope they'll turn out right. Okay. A little more white in. Okay, takes care of the white. And I'm not going to put these on the heat mat automatically, so I'm going to slide them back there to the back. I'm going to put something in front of them because to me they just look really unstable, like that, because I'm scared that they are going to fall. And I don't want that to happen because that would be a giant mess. All right. We will dome these here at the bottom. These are not handmade molds, I can tell you that. All right, what do I have? Oh, maybe I can set these here. Like I said, I'm not 100% trusting that they won't want to take a trip somewhere, so we're just going to help that out a little bit. The last thing I need to do is find that they tipped over and go all over my floor. Let's find another mold here that we can pour in this leftover resin that we got. Okay. So, I'm so sorry, my nose is trying to run. I think we're gonna do this turtle. Let's see. I know that my bottles are probably blocking you there, but so I apologize in advance, but this resin is heating up and I don't want to take a chance in those little piggies spilling over, so I'm just gonna get this poured. Like I said, I can, if nobody wants the turtles, I can have a plan for them for my pool area. There. Get these into his flippers. Oh, that's going to be pretty too. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to be able to do a backfill on him once it's done, because this isn't quite enough to get him all done, but that's okay. I can back it with another color. All right. I've made a mess. I've made a mess of my desk. All right. We will get those cleaned up. Oops. But I can do that off camera. Don't need to do that. Make y'all watch me go through that process. So, ooh, about took that with me. It would not have been good. And let me get a few more sticks. Just turn this side. There we go. And a little bit here. So I'm going to take these bottles away just for a second so you can see the turtle, and then I'll put them back. So there's the turtle that I just did with the leftover pink. I think it'll be interesting because this Alchemy by Diankapours is so pretty. All right, put those back there. All right, my friends, so I will see you at demolding time. So have a great rest of the afternoon. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. So now we've got the 3 little piggies. They have cured, and the extra, the turtle. So we'll demold the turtle first and see what we are going to do with it. I think it's going to be interesting because I've not done this color. This is the Alchemy by Diankapours. It's one of the colors that we used in making this. So let's go ahead and get it demolded. And these are usually pretty easy to demold. Let's see. So today, the 11th, is my husband's birthday. And we celebrated on Saturday, though, because my daughter was here and we had some friends over. So we had some barbecue and coleslaw and beans and hush puppies. They were delicious. All right, so I do see one area here on, well, no, it may just be overpour. Or, let's see. No, it's not overpour. It looks like I missed a little bit in the tail. But I'll try to fix that with some UV resin. This is the color. Isn't that pretty? Again, that's the Alchemy by Diankapours. It's right here. All right. Ooh, that is really pretty. What do you think? I'll probably take a marker and do the outline and things and finish them off. I don't know if we'll do that on camera or not, because it will take a little bit. But I want to get these piggies first, so we're going to set this pretty boy or girl, since it's pink, over here to our side and work on the piggies. All right, so we have 3 of them. I don't know how difficult these will be to get molded because this was the first time I poured them, so we'll just go about that and see how it does. Not sure how the color went, since I was trying to just, put a little white in there, but again, once we get them demolded, we will see. Got a little sharpness there, but now this mold is pretty soft, so hopefully it won't be too hard to get him unmolded. Or she's, I guess because these are all pink, we should call them she's. Okay. Yeah, so cute. Okay. There's number 1. You can see this pink by Diankapours in there, and then also the 2 colors that I painted the ears more so in its little snout. Now these were from Temu, so does have Asian markings on the front. But all in all, I don't see, I think that mold may have a defect in it. Let me see. Got a little weird little rough spot right there, but it may have been something I did. I'm not really sure. I don't see it in the mold, or didn't feel it, so. But still cute. All right, let's get this one. And I will have to, like I said, file down the bottom of these. Probably just take like a nail file and do it. It's nothing big or anything, so that should take care of it. I'm glad these are soft molds because they would be something else to get out if they weren't. You know, I think it's the seam on the mold, because this one has the same rough little area, so the head did the same. That's kind of funny. So this is number 2. All in all, pretty cute. I think these are supposed to be see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. If I remember correctly, and if you look, the eyes are a little different between these two, at least so far. This one's kind of, you know, closed and slanted, and this one is like little pupils. All right, last but not least, let's get this one. Their little tails are so cute. Now, it's obviously, it looks like the white was eaten up by the other colors, which I'm not surprised. So if I decide I want white, then I can take some markers. This one's harder to get off. Sorry about this, guys. Ugh. Get it pulled up. We can get it. Whew. There we go. Goodness. Turn these back in. All right. So that's weird on top of their heads. I might put a little hat on it though, just to make it cute. But his eyes are. Let me see. They have different symbols on them. The mouths are different on these two. The eyes are similar, but that was that one, and then this is this one. So you can see his mouth is a little different. This guy's mouth is closed. So I'm not really sure. I'd have to look up the mold again to see what description they are. But they're cute. What do you think? So what we'll do is we will take these. Let me grab a nail file. I'll get my paper towel out of the way there. Let's see. Here it is. Oops, sorry, I'm hitting my camera. So what we'll do with these is stop knocking them over. I am going to take that down just a little bit. Yeah, that's definitely from the mold. Just going to kind of take the edge off down here. If that don't work, then I can get the deburring tool out. Baby wipe. Alright, see if that helped any. Yep, that helped a little bit. Still may get out the deburring tool though. Get that a little bit more. And with the deburring tool, you want to kind of go at an angle. Be careful so you don't scratch the bottom. I'm still new to this thing, so I'm not the most experienced at it. So far, I've not managed to cut myself, so that's a plus. Oh yeah, that worked nicely. Okay, that's good. Let's go ahead and do the other two since we got this out. I don't like sanding things. I can't stand the sensation. Even like if I decide to go have a manicure done. Oh, I hate that feeling and that sound. It's kind of like that chalk and chalkboard kind of thing. That's what it reminds me of. Okay. Anybody else that like that? I've noticed the bottom of them are a little bit different, as you can see there. Oops. And there. So it's been raining here again today. We've pretty much had almost straight rain now for a week. It has given us a little break from the heat, but today it's pretty humid, so all those clouds are holding it in. Which, the bad thing about humidity, if you don't live in an area with the humidity, say like, I know when I was in the Marines and we deployed to Vegas area, you know, if it was hot, you could go under shade and cool down. With humidity, you can go in the shade all you want. It's doesn't help. Go take a shower, be, you know, cool down. As soon as you step outside again, you could have saved yourself some time not done that shower. All right. A little bit more. There. All right. Set that over there. Okay, so let's see. So I've got a new set of markers. I got the Posca markers, and they are water-based. There's 16 colors in this. I got these off Amazon, the set, and I want to say it was like $23, $24, but it has, like I said, 16 colors. pink rose, red rouge, yellow, green, light blue, navy blue, white, black, orange, light green, violet, brown, gray, beige, silver, and gold. So I've only tried these on some other things. I'm just curious. Thinking that's going to be too much pink. Let's see. Let's get the white one and try it on one of these letterings in the front. I'm not sure how, from the light or not. I may have to take it off and do black. Just kind of hard to tell. Like I said, I've not used but maybe 2 colors out of this box. There we go. So that's why I'm having to do all this to get it primed. Alright, so basically what I'm going to try to do is this lettering that's down here in the front and see if we can make that stand out some. And if I like it, otherwise I will use a different color. So okay, so there is this one with the white. I'm going to go ahead and do these. Markers seem to work pretty well. Got a little bit over on that one, so. Okay, let's see if I can keep my hand steady to get this one, because it's kind of odder than the other one. I can't really tell what it is. Okay, there is number 2. Sorry, y'all, if I'm being quiet. I'm kind of concentrating on these little lines. All right. I like that the lids fit on the ends of the pen, so you don't have to set them down and potentially lose them like I probably would. I'm just cleaning this one up here a little bit. Made a little bit of a goof. All right, so there's the 3 of them. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just try to decide what color. Maybe gold. I don't know what y'all think. Let's see what the pink looks like real quick. So I kind of wanted the ears to be a different pink from the rest of the body, but apparently it was too similar to the mica powders that I used. So let's just see. Nah, not liking that. I'm going to take that off. Yep. As long as it don't dry, it's very easy to clean off. You can just wipe it right on off. Okay, so wish I'd done the ears the same as I did the snout. That would have been really cool. Okay. Looking for my gold chrome pen. I think this may be it. Let's see if this is a fine tip. Yep. These are the Litz resin chrome. I'm going to do one of this and see what I think about it. I'm just going to basically outline its clothing, I guess. It's like it's got its little tail and a little bow back here, so we're going to make it look like a little bow that we're coloring. It's kind of hard to see that. But as I was saying, this is what I was working on. I was putting this gold chrome on here, and then at the front of his little shirt. So what I'll do is I will finish doing these off camera, and I'll bring you back as soon as I'm done. Thanks. So, my friends, I have the pieces done and decorated, and I'd like to introduce you to the family. First, I'll show you the extra, what I did to it. This was the turtle, and what I did is the symbols or design, whatever you want to call them, I did with the Litz resin chrome markers, the gold, and then the outline of the lines and stuff I did with the Posca metallic gold. You can see it's just a little more yellowish than the Litz resin, but all in all it did really well. So I think that turned out beautiful. So one by one, let me introduce you to the piggies. So this is going to be Papa Pig. Put him a little top hat on, painted up his strings with the gold, put him some eyes on there. Originally I did the rhinestones, but they were just not looking right, so I colored over them with the black Posca marker. So that is Mr. Papa. Isn't he adorable? Next we have Miss Fancy Feast. She is Mrs. Piglet. What do you think? Put her little feather top hat on, did her nose with some little rhinestones, painted the outline with the gold, Posca, and her little lettering in white. And that only leaves little Piggie. And she is adorable, as well you can imagine. She's a little piggy. So there she is. I put little bows at each of her ears, little iridescent like bows. I also did her nose like Mama's with the rhinestones, and then colored in her clothing lines like the other two with the gold Posca pen, and I did each of the little tails in pink. So that is our little family. And this little hat on Mama, she is, oh my gosh, it's so precious, so precious. So I will be putting pictures together and putting them, of course, in the video. And once I've done that, I will get it for you. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you like the little piggies. It is a very cute set. Like I said, it was from Temu. And this one, I'm pretty sure I got from Amazon. I'll look. But I hope everybody has a great rest of the day. And I will see you again very soon. Bye.